Okay, I'm back. So, as you saw in the other video, we did start breaking the blank page. So, I don't know if you can see, I made an addition. So, the Joker and the Queen of Hearts. I don't know if you know that song or not, but playing with the Queen of Hearts is what the Joker does. Anyway, I figure it's a play on words. I'm gonna go with it. It started out as a floral, and now it's just, it is what it is. So, I figure I would just build on that. So the Queen of Hearts and the Joker. Also a little bit of Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. So basically a nightmare on a page. I don't know. I'm just winging it here, people. Anyway, I just fussy cut a few more pieces. I don't know how I'm going to put these together. But there's a little boy there, and I gave him some wings. And I saw this little girl, the Tim Holtz one. I thought she was kind of cute, and she was the right size, and she's holding flowers, so I thought it was perfect. And she's going to have her own wings in pink. So I just fussy cut this pink butterfly, and then she's going to have her wings. So I'm going to put my butterfly down. Remember to soak your paintbrush in between different things that you're doing, otherwise it's just going to dry really, really hard, and you'll have a hard time getting it all clean. So I'm going to put her wings are going to be sort of offset a little bit because that's the way I want it. And it's my picture, so you can do it any which way you want. That is the beauty of collage. And then she is going to go with her wings. I'm going to give her a little bit extra glue because she is cardboard, or cardstock rather. And then she is going to sit right, or stand right here at the bottom of my page, which I think is quite perfect actually. There. Her feet just touch, oh, they're off a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. And then her flowers. There we go. Okay. I like that. And then I've got this red bird that I fussy cut. And I think this one is going to live up here at the top rather, of my page. Oops. Let's see if we can get the tail on there too. You know, Queen of Hearts, she has red, so I thought a red bird would suit it quite nicely. The red and the pink, they go nicely together. Now there is yellow in this card, you know, obviously because it's a deck of cards and the Joker has only got a little bit of, well, it's only basically black and white, obviously. So I am going to put this bird here. It's got a little bit of yellow in it. I don't know where this one's going to live. Where are you going to live? You're going to live on this side of the page, maybe. At the bottom. Maybe? Yeah, I think we'll just put him right there. Because the bird's nest is right there. So that's where that one is going to live. Quite happily, I think. And then I have some toadstools. Alice in Wonderland, you know, the Cheshire Cat lives on one. Kind of putting two different things together, but you know, that's the beauty of collage. You can do that. And then I have this one. Whether or not this one's going to make it on the page is a different story. I had thought of putting it over here, but the colors work well here. So if we layer them here, you can still see the Queen of Hearts and part of the other card. So I think maybe it will live right beside this little girl here. Just offset it a bit. So that you can have sort of like a framework for different parts of your story. That's basically what collage is storytelling in paper form, basically, in picture form. And it's a lot of fun to be able to build things up. And not everything works out the way you plan, obviously, but the beauty is playing with what you have and making it work. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but you know, it's fun when it comes together. Okay, now I did mention it doesn't need a title, but now, okay, don't forget to put your paintbrush in water and put the lid back on, especially if you're not going to do any more. Well, I might do still some more, but I'm going to be thinking about it. So, as you can see, the Queen of Hearts and the Joker, they live in separate worlds, but, you know, it is very eclectic, let's put it that way. Very colorful. So I tried to pull different elements from different pictures, which I really enjoy. The background is just really, it's not necessary, but it really does play a big role in how it all comes together and how you tell your story. Now these, even though I said no titles, I save my fortunes, like from fortune cookies. And this one is the one I pulled out. And it says, it is easier for you to think in pictures than in words. You tend to express yourself poetically, which I thought was quite appropriate in this case. I'm going to cut off this little fortune cookie part because I don't want it. Pretty sure people can guess what it's from. And then I'm just going to clean off my paintbrush a bit, or my glue brush, my Mod Podge. I don't know where I'm going to put him. I think because there's a lot of blue on this side because of the boy. I'm going to put it right down there. Now, where I had the binder clips, I didn't have any of this, so I'm just going to put some on there. Because if I do want to add more stamps later, I still can. And I just like to look all the same, pretty much, or even, anyway. All right, let's see, what else? Now, Tim Holtz has Ideology. It's all word stickers, but, you know, they come in all different kinds. And I have no idea. Now they have it in the white, and they also have it in the black with white words, which I think would suit this page quite nicely because I started with the black background. And the other one is blue and white, so I thought maybe this one might be... I don't know. Maybe we'll start with choose, because I chose my background page. I just stick them on my hand until I find out what I want to do, and then I can glue them down. Choose. Choose magic. Because every day should have a little bit of magic. Choose magic. What else? Something about reality, I think. Choose, Choose magic and reality? Is there an and? Oh, there is. Choose magic and reality, because I think the two should live together in harmony, one way or the other. And being able to do that in an artistic way, I don't know. You never know. So I'm just gonna put one over here and one here. Choose magic. And they're gonna live there. And I'm just gonna Mod Podge over top. So I'm gonna make sure everything stays. choose magic and reality. Or maybe I don't know. Yeah, there's so many things. You know what? Instead of reality, imagination, I think. I don't know why, but imagination, I think, is very important. Because without imagination, we would not be able to come up with half the things that we come up with. Like necessity is the mother of invention. Imagination allows us to live in the reality we live in. Because reality sometimes, especially for some people, is not always the best. So having an imagination is important. So, yeah, that is basically it. And again, you can put glitter on it. You can put a little bit of gold foil on it, especially when it's still... Oh, you know what? Because I do have the yellow in the Queen of Hearts, a little bit of gold foil would be quite pretty. Now this stuff is very thin, so you have to be careful. But I just grab, I use my brush, and you just pick it up because it's, you know, like that. So I am going to put some where it is already wet. There is no rhyme or reason, people. Remember, just play. Playing is fun. Just remember that. I think sometimes we tend to forget to play. Not just, you know, with our kids and, you know, board games and, you know, playing for fun. Not just playing to see what works, but playing just for the sake of playing. And I'm really enjoying this gold foil stuff. I've had a lot of fun with this. You sort of have to plan ahead a little bit where you're going to put things, but, you know, it does turn out quite nicely. Although it does have to be wet. So, you know, I'm just going to put a little bit here. And I'm just going to press it down. And a little bit goes quite a ways. And that's, you know, gilding the lily basically, making it look prettier than what it is. But what I like about it is that, you know, oops, okay, are you going to have gold wings? See, sometimes it'll just stick wherever it wants to, which is fine. Actually, maybe we'll put some on her wings. Be quite pretty. Put some on the little boys too. Just a little bit, or a lot. And then you can just sort of plunk it wherever you feel like. Where it lands, nobody knows. It's like a Russian roulette, basically. I think games is our theme for the day. But you get the idea. So the whole idea is just to play and have fun and see where it leads. And then if you want to make sure that this stays, you can decoupage over top of that again, of course. That way it won't stick to each other when you go to close your art journal later on. I would let this dry overnight. I usually leave my art journal open overnight and make sure it gets lots of time to dry, because you've got quite a few layers of paint on here and glue and papers, and the papers all get wet. So you need to make sure that they all dry a little bit before you close. Well, a lot, not just a little bit. A lot before you close it back up. And this, I just want to put a little bit over here just to sort of highlight the fact that this is here. There. It just sort of draws your eye towards it. And then later on, if I want, like I said before, I can stamp on the top with some permanent ink. Yeah. You have to let it dry, obviously. You can even sprinkle glitter on this if you really wanted to. But I kind of like how it turned out. Choose magic and imagination. I like that. I don't know if you can see that. But that is it. That is the end. I hope you like the process. If you have any other ideas, let me know. Maybe we can do some themes or different color schemes or whatever. But yeah, that's basically how I art journal. I just wing it, basically, and I have fun. It's, you know, easy to make your own stencils. You can use playing cards. You can fussy cut different things that you print off from free websites and things like that. Magazine clippings, word clippings from magazines. If you can't, you know, find these, then, or even you can cut out your own letters and do a whole poem if that's what you choose. That's the beauty of this. You could do a poetic piece and just do all letters and on words and then just paint around it. So it lends itself to many different mediums. You can spackle some texture paste over the top of this, but I kind of like mine kind of a bit more on the smooth side. So, and a big bottle of decoupage or Mod Podge goes a long way. And just some craft paints and you're good to go. So I hope this helps you and you find it interesting and fun. And, you know, I just bought this art journal at the dollar store. It's just craft colored paper, and, you know, you take out a few pages in between each one so it's not too thick when you go to close it, and you're good to go. So I hope you give it a shot. Have fun with it. Bye, guys.